ladies. Alright y'all, here's the deal. I'm going to call this sloppy barbecue day. Basically because I have about 50,000 things to do and no time to do it. So what I did is my grill's going, my drum smoker. I'm going to get my meat ready, I'm going to throw it on there, and then as I go in and out all day long, I'll just be tending the fire. Hell, the fire may go out, it's going to get hot, it's going to get cold, it's going to be all over the place. Not optimal conditions to smoke some meat, but that's why it's sloppy barbecue. Really don't care. What I'm going to do, got me a pork shoulder, it's experimentation day today, and with the experimentation, we got beef ribs. Now these here, I'm just going to smoke them for like an hour, and then I'm going to cut them up, put them inside a pot, add some potatoes, onions and stuff. That's one of my chores. I got to go down to the grocery store. We're going to throw all that in on top, some carrots, add some juice, and we're going to see what happens. So let me show you a little bit of what the mixture we're going to use today, because on the pork shoulder, what I'm going to do is inject it. We're going to inject it with some of this stuff right here. This is a mixture of redneck rub and lumbre. Like I said, it's experimentation today, so let's see what happens. Check this out. Now you see on this pork shoulder, got all this skin. That's what I'm really after. I want to get that all super hard and crusty so I can just peel it off of there and chew on it. Redneck rub, lumbre right there. And we're just going to stab that bad boy in there. Man. That skin's awful tough. I always kind of forget about that. Boy, this thing's going to be all swole up. Doing a little camera angle stuff here. Well, I got it mostly injected the way I wanted, but I broke my damn injector. So that's kind of messed me up a little bit, but not too much. So now what I'm going to do, you ever heard of honey baked hams? I'm going to smear this all over it. Some honey. We're going to just smear that all over it. What the hell? I am not the barbecue king. I'm just experimenting. I mean, I can barbecue brisket, stuff like that, but I am not going to tell you I am the barbecue king. Okay, now that should make a big time mess. Sloppy mess. Let me rinse my hands off. Okay, rinse my hands off. We're going to put some redneck rub on this stuff. Thank God my wife's not here. She would kill me if she's seen the big mess I'm making. Completely. That honey's helping this stuff stick. And we're just going to coat the hell out of this thing. In fact, I'm going to move it over here so it doesn't make quite as big a mess on my cutting board. And I got things to do. Now I'm going to have to clean the kitchen. Now the next one we're adding is the lumbre. We're going to go ahead and dust it with this too. Strictly because that's going to add a little something to it, mixture in the two. I find out that it comes out really tasty that way. There you go. That's one pork shoulder. Now we're going to do the ribs. And I really don't know how this is going to come out. It's going to be really interesting. Now I got 2 racks of ribs here. Beef ribs. I'm just going to add wasabi to them. Nothing else. Like I said, I'm just going to smoke these for about an hour or so, then cut them apart and put them in a big old cast iron pot with a bunch of other stuff, and then put them back on there and just let them cook. A lot of guys want to peel all the silver skin and all that crap off of here. I'm not worrying about any of it. Because I like to gnaw on my stuff. I'm not into Mr. Tender, you know. Now, you've seen the shrimp heads I eat if you're on Facebook. You know, I cook the heads, I eat the heads. The heads are damn good. In fact, I got some more shrimp ready to go because they were so dang good. I'm going to do this again. We'll see what happens. And you guys know I make some French fries. I will tell you that I make some damn good French fries. And they set the standard. And there's not nothing special that I do except for the lard that I use. The shortening, not Crisco, but shortening. You got to use that. Anyway, use that Crisco shortening on those French fries, world's best French fry. You put this on shrimp and put it on the grill. That's it. You'll never do anything else. I ruined myself. I'm not kidding you. I completely ruined myself. Just like I did with my French fries. Just the way it is. I can't go to McDonald's now and eat a French fry because it just isn't mine. So don't do it if you want to still enjoy McDonald's French fries. Alright, this should work. This wasabi blend. Really starting to like it. Works great on beef. And what the hell, I still got some of this juice left. We're going to go ahead and do a little marinade. Hell, that ought to work. Okay, get these on the pit. I got things to do. Now, let's see, it's 1:30. I wanted to start this at 10 o'clock this morning, so it's going to be a long haul here, probably till about 8, 9 o'clock. But like I said, I got things to do. So I put those on the cast iron skillet and pan, strictly to keep any flare-ups from just turning it into a charcoal briquette. And like I said, I'm going to go run my errands and I'll be back and just keep checking it. No temperature control, no nothing. We're going to see how this comes out. Like I said, sloppy barbecue. Okay, y'all, this is why we call it sloppy barbecue. It's been about 2.5 hours. I got back. My ribs are pretty much cooked. But what I'm going to do is cut them apart now. And then I'm going to throw in some vegetables and things and see if we can salvage them. I don't know. I don't know. This is sloppy barbecue. It looks like the heat got a little bit too high on them. I always like side indirect heat smokers, real smokers, not these drum kind of grills. And so we're going to see what happens. This is sloppy barbecue. Not everything's perfect. Alright, let's see what we can muster up here. I'm just going to cut these apart, lay them in the bottom in the grease, then we're going to add the vegetables. Ooh, those do look good though. Check that out. I'll take a little bite of that. Maybe I don't want to do that. I'm going to just leave it. Ooh, come here. This is real hot. Just pulled it off. Now what I got, guys, is I've added the onions. Ooh, what a save. You see that? Now I'm going to add some water. There's plenty of the fat laying in the bottom of this pan. I want to steam these to get them all kind of tender. That should do it. A couple of cups of water. Go ahead and season them again with some wasabi. The meat tastes really good right now. It's just that it's kind of tough. Wish they made a lid to this skillet, but they don't. The old school. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. I'll just put these corn on there, so let's see what happens. Okay, y'all, since I got the grill going, I still had some shrimp left, and so I'm going to go ahead and cook some shrimp. Now, you might want to be careful if you look at these shrimp heads. See that pointer right there? That will poke the hell out of you. You want to go ahead and just snap that off. Just break it off. I should have done that before I did it. This way you won't wind up with like a toothpick through the side of your mouth. I know some of y'all are freaking out going, oh my God. But if you haven't tried this, I don't want to hear it, because this stuff's pretty good. Alright, that's done. And of course we got that. Now some of y'all purists, you'll probably be crying, why didn't you cut the vein out and all that stuff? I live on the Gulf Coast, we don't worry about that. At least I don't. You know, I've just been eating shrimp my whole life, so it ain't happening. Okay, y'all, here's the deal. Sea spiders, they're shrimp heads. So call them sea spiders and they won't freak you out as bad. Anyway, melt some butter. Douse them with butter real well. Same thing with the shrimp. And if you guys really want the vein removed, go ahead and cut them down the back and, you know, remove the vein. I never worry about the vein. It's never bothered me. I'm eating the friggin' heads. You know, I'm eating the heads on the shrimp, so I don't think the vein's going to really mess with me that much. And if you haven't tried the heads, you might want to give it a shot. They are very tasty. Here's your best friend. This stuff has ruined me. I will never eat grilled shrimp again without wasabi on it. It's going to be wasabi or nothing. Alright, that stuff's ready to come off the meat. So let's see what happens. Okay, we got this still going. So now we're going to put these shrimp on here and just let them smoke. My daughter has a friend whose mom mixes grape jelly with Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Says it's really good. And it is. Oh wow, it's real good. Just take grape jelly, heat it all up with the Sweet Baby Ray's, mix it all up. Hey, that is good. So that's what we're going to be using tonight. That's something else. This is my sloppy barbecue. Alright, let's see if it tenderized it at all. I can kind of just lift it right off the bone. Fork tender, except for the little bit of that. Let's try that. Oh man. Okay, check it out. Sloppy barbecue. These are ribs. Ow! I'm just pulling apart. Oh wow. Y'all, let me show you the shrimp right here. Seeing that? Come out perfect because they're like one slab. Oh, they're sweet. Got a little smoke. Awesome. Sea spider. A little chewy because of the shell, but the flavor is just as good as the other side. If you're throwing away the heads, you're making a big mistake. Now, I've already stripped all the meat off the bones, off those ribs. I was real worried about that, but they came out all nice and tender and stuff. So now I got pulled beef for, you know, for sandwiches and stuff. So let's go check out that shoulder and see what happened there. All right. Did you just see that? That's like pulling a turtle shell off. Wow. Whew. Wow. Awesome. Let me clean up this mess. I'm going to make a sandwich. See how that looks. Awesome. That's all I can say. Straight up awesome. Anyway, that's how you make some sloppy barbecue. And it was sloppy, but it came out really tasty. 6 hours. I want to try this skin. It's always better if you baste the skin as you cook it, you know. Keep some barbecue sauce on it. Take a look at this. That's just the skin. It's fat skin. It's like eating a crackling, but it's got that fat in the back. Oh, that's a heart attack waiting to happen.